Ladies and gentlemen, this RedGamerTed.com video, we're going to be taking a look at the game Mars Wars Logs. And we're going to first of all take a look at the options for this. First, we're going to take a look at the video options. And we're going to be playing in 1080p with everything on the highest settings, of course. And this is fairly nice, to say the least, in terms of options. I have seen better, but quite honestly, it's more than good enough, and I'm quite curious how well this is going to look. Oh, how good this is going to look, should I say. We're going to be playing on medium difficulty. Tutorial will be left on, and subtitles will be enabled. I will be starting, of course, at the very beginning of the game, so you guys can get a feel of it. If you don't want to see the very beginning, you can always skip, of course, like 5-10 minutes ahead, since it'll probably be a fairly lengthy video. I'm going to leave the brightness on medium, which may or may not be okay for your screen, but I just want to kind of go for the medium option, so fit everyone. Anyway, I'm going to click play, and of course, new game is the only thing we've got. Yep, I will indeed go with medium, my good sir. Never hesitate to use the tactics menu. Sounds like a good plan to me.
I never really thought I'd end up in the middle of the war, but didn't really understand how.
I see some ugly textures. Well, to be fair, it's not that bad looking. I see a little bit of pixelation, however.
Politics was never my thing.
Looks a bit
and guild rivalries were always
ragged, I suppose.
I had my
Looks
own
a bit
along the lines of acne and girls.
a little bit more AA would be nice.
Now I look back, I realize the fact not much was going on in my life was a good thing. There was always someone around to talk to. We didn't have to do a thing.
He looks a bit like a serial killer. I'm not sure if that's just my imagination.
A bunch of other guys from around there. They wanted us for the company.
I'm not quite sure how I feel about the graphics. It's kind of weird looking.
And the weapons they gave us.
The graphics are a little bit dated.
War's got nothing to do with being a hero. It's just about crawling forward with blood everywhere. Days of searing heat, jammed into makeshift, stinking trenches teeming with rats. So tired we could hardly stand but still couldn't sleep. Shaking, thinking what was going to hit us in the night. Nighttime.
You see what I mean about the shadows? They seem a little bit off. I can't really put my finger on it. They just do not seem quite accurate. However, it doesn't look that bad. I will say the writing seems reasonable.
Sending dozens of idiots like me off to get butchered. All the time shouting at us like it was our fault. Idiots who pissed themselves when they saw the enemy blades and cried like babies just thinking about having to kill again.
Alright, can we skip this?
They ran.
Okay.
Then they shook.
Let's skip it like that. You can't skip the entire thing. I'm in the POW, prisoner of war, of course, camp. Okay, so...
Hey, you're not bad, dickweed. Pretty little girl eyes.
Dear, this is not exactly the...
Yeah? What do you want? Your share? This bitch is mine. I saw her first. Unless you've got some idea about taking me on, she's mine. Looking for trouble or what? Tough guy, huh? Fucking retard. If you want to check out the scenery, just sit yourself down somewhere. I always like to help people out. Right, guys?
Okay.
Don't know when to stop, huh? You got something to say? Say it! Nobody speaks mouse here, dickweed. But if you're looking for trouble, you came to the right place. We're not gonna put up with some retard pissing us off.
He looks somewhat like... I don't know, he looks really familiar, the character. He looks like he's been in another game, and I can't quite place what.
You know, coming after me like that. Retards like you need to be put down like dogs. Bet you're an even bigger bastard than me. I get old. Forget it.
Okay, seriously. He's kind of annoying me now.
Thanks for helping me out.
Wasn't doing you a favour.
Don't think I was just helping you out. If you're not gonna fight to survive, I'm not gonna do it for you. You just got lucky back there. I owed the fat guy a little something.
I understand, but it's the same thing, so thanks.
It's quite nice as a conversational option.
Who knows? Maybe he would have been the love of your life, and you shouldn't thank me. But since you don't seem to have any regret...
Right mouse skips, which is interesting. Okay, so now I'm assuming we're going to be playing at some point in the not too distant future. There we go. Alright. I'm going to be using WASD for this. We'll have a look around first. Up is... well, up, down is down, so how I like it. Was it just me, or was he just walking in one spot for a second there? Interesting. Oh, the showers look absolutely beautiful, don't they not? I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to actually shower in this. Are they showers? I'm not really sure. I don't really want to probably know either, to be fair. Alright, anyway, left click searches. Oh, quite a nice way to search, I suppose. Scrap metal, okay. I really hope you don't have to press OK every time that you pick up something. Alright. I am playing just with standard FXAA. I have not forced anything on the control panel simply because... oh dear, that's annoying.
Oh shit, this stuff is finished. I'll never be... Hey, I'm working. I'm not here to shoot the shit.
You just seem to be spinning your wheels.
Shit, this camp's a ruin. I don't have what I need to repair. I'm keeping busy though.
I'm not too busy just now. Can I get...
Looking for something in exchange, I guess? But I already took everything.
What exactly do you...
I need 2 resistors, 3 bits of sheet metal, and a
I'll get that for you.
If you can do that, man, pretty much a wasteland equipment-wise around here.
Why help the mechanic? I mean, even if...
Yeah, true, but I think it could be useful for us to get on his good side. He could give us equipment or serum.
Alright. Open. I like... yeah, it looks okay, actually. Curious. Skydome looks... ah!
You have fun with her? Hope you didn't spread her too much. Meantime, me and my buddies, we figure we don't like your attitude. You may be a retard, but we're not gonna put up with that kind of shit from a nutcase who don't know good enough to open it. So, we're gonna...
Yep, I see.
Fancy telling me how to actually control it? Yeah, hit with stick, hit with stick. So, right now, the combat is extremely...
You took out the run. Now you're gonna eat that smile of yours.
there we go. Kick. Smack. Kick.
Dude, kick that slut's head in.
Ow. There. Alright, let me just keep kicking ya. Kick. Punch. Okay. Okay, so we got block and then smack. So, block and then smack.
Shit! The little slut got rectitude. You're
Use 2 to throw sand in their face. Yeah, have that, bitch. Well, that is possibly the easiest fight it could have possibly have been.
Hey there! Stop that right now, you worms! You're looking to get roasted or what? Take these wrecks to the infirmary. They nearly got killed.
I'll take it back what I was saying about the writing. It's not exactly as good as I thought. It's still not bad, though I have heard considerably worse.
Same thing. Every time we get new arrivals, always gets them excited. Some days I wish I was at the front.
You nearly killed them.
And what do you think they'd have done to us if we'd been the ones kissing dirt? Name's Roy.
Innocent. But aren't you from a war?
Afraid I am, kid.
All right. Look, I know.
Anyway.
Not as your.
Why?
All right.
Eh. Congratulations, you just went for that person. Okay. Alright, let's try that then. It's okay. So, we have a plethora, possibly, of different ways to go. And combat and renegade. Skill are not mastered. It's actually quite a lot of skills, to be honest. Tough skin, 5% physical combat. Chance of evasion, attack from behind to fire off. Yeah, sounds good. I'll get to crack him a bit harder on the head. Art of blinding. Throw sand over a large area. Wow, that's amazing. Alright. Sure. Alright, let's go for a more stealthy, deathy approach, I figure. Alright. There. So, I'm level 2, I'm sorry. Yeah, rolling. Don't mind me, I'm just a rolling, baby. Problem?
Yes.
Oh, well, that was completely worthless. So what's the point in having character interaction when it's limited to, come on, let's go. Okay. Wait, oh, we got a map anyway. You can simply press M to see that. So far, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, he's just gonna... Can I batter you in the face? No, I cannot simply batter you in the face. He looks like something out of Tremors.
Hey Roy, just wanted to tell you, everyone's talking about how you took out the fat guy. He was in...
Cracked tube. Inventory. Well, it's better than, I suppose, the thing that I already have. Alright, we can equip armor. We have other bits and bobs, improvised weapon, character. We actually have a feat available. Okay. Don't have these available. Okay. Let's actually wait on that for just a moment. That's what I say. Let's search this first. That's kind of irritating, the fact that it keeps popping up like that. I wish you would just tell me. There we go, that's good. We can open that.
Hey you! If you're heading to the mess, make sure you watch your step. Don't even think about doing the same thing you did.
If you'd done your...
Get out of here and go blow it somewhere else. You hear? Go do some gardening. Do some hoeing.
Do some hoeing. Give that bitch a hoeing. Bitches love it when you're hoeing.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm thinking, damn it.
You mean you're sleeping?
Okay, just ignore me trying to crack you on the skull. Apparently I... Oh, what have we got in here? Ah, cloth. That's gonna, no doubt, serve me extremely well. Okay, so... I don't actually think it's actually giving me a location. First steps into the prison, a mechanic... Bob. Okay. Interesting. Log. Go to the mess is apparently my next port of call. However, I think we'll wait on that. Just we can actually run. That's handy. There's a run at a bad speed either, to be fair. Okay, I'm there, and the canteen is behind me apparently. Is this it? Sandpit is there. Okay, so apparently I am going the right way. It doesn't look aesthetically terrible. Light sourcing's not too bad, I suppose. Alright, where the hell are we heading now? We are going in the wrong direction, so... I think it's this way. Oh, this looks like it.
Quiet to sit.
Well, this looks like it will do us. But first of all, let us raid and loot. Yeah, prison fight! No, no prison fight, okay. Don't mind me, I'm just pillaging your stuff. I'm just gonna walk around with a weapon drawn. I'm sure that won't raise any eyebrows from any of the guards. Okay. No, unable to comply. So I guess we take a seat, which apparently there is only one seat, which we left click on. I wish left click wasn't on everything, and that was pretty piss poor collision detection.
Right. Not exactly luxury, but everyone keeps this place neutral. You don't fight in the mess, so we can talk here.
You really want to escape? You have a plan?
Speak more quietly. I don't want everyone knowing.
Sorry.
What do you mean, does he really want to escape? He's a prisoner. No, he wants to stay there and serve his sentence like a good, obedient prisoner. Of course he wants to bloody escape.
You think I'd talk about escaping without having thought about it? Yeah, I got a plan. It'll take ball.
I'm listening.
There's only one way, seeing how the camp's in the middle of nowhere.
You don't pull any punches, that...
I never said I wasn't. I'm not stopping you from taking up.
Okay.
You're gonna volunteer to work in the camp power station. When you're in there, you case the place, and you find out where I'll get a hold of some weapons while you're doing that. And then, all we gotta do is get through the entryway, blow up the electric shields, and take off.
Don't we already have?
This shit won't save our ass if we go up against guards. They got good protection. We'll need guns, and I think...
Shit, guys, it's hitting the fan down there. Those abundance bastards sent some of our boys back in peace.
Holy shit.
If they're not, they're...
Yeah, except...
Great.
What?
The drilling well keeps getting overrun by moles. And because the grunts have better things to do than get rid of the vermin themselves, they sent prison. I'm gonna vote.
Want me to go with you to recruitment? You make yourself useful and sign up for the power plant. You're gonna have to make them believe you're a natural-born
You're
electrician.
gonna have to work at making them believe you're...
Yeah, I was born with a light bulb in my mouth, didn't I?
Don't overdo it. They'll think you're a technomancer. As long as you don't start farting sparks, it should work.
Okay. So we have a mission, we have a plan, we have a... something to do, I think. What you got to say, my friend?
Can I do anything for you?
No.
Okay, so why even make it so I can speak to him? I really hate that in games when the purpose of the interaction of NPC is just to be like, derp, nothing I can do for you. You guys got anything? No. Okay. So... Go to the recruitment office. I have no idea where the hell the recruitment office is. Crater, POW camp. Does it actually tell me where the hell the prison... companion person of interest. Must be that. Merchant. Primary objective is that, but I don't see that on the map. You see a person of interest, but that doesn't really help me. Or am I just being silly? No, apparently I'm right next to a person of interest. I have absolutely no idea.
Hey, hi.
Oh, there we go.
I'm Roy. Actually, I just want to... Ha! Know your way around weapons?
Like all of us, I guess.
So what's your specialty?
I get what I need to start off with.
You can say that. You know the guards here?
Of course, you know it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't try. And
Okay.
You're not kidding.
That's it for now. Alright, what's this? Search the workshop. It's not really where we want to go, I do not think. Pretty sure I can't go that way. So I'm guessing I have to head out. I have absolutely no idea where. Oh. Go to the recruitment office. I would go to the recruitment office. Unfortunately, I have no idea where the hell the recruitment office is, unless I'm simply missing it. Dog, rig, mess, case, crater. Maybe that's the way. I must be being blind here, I'm almost positive. On the plus side. Might as well have a quick look round. Ooh. Take the scrap metal.
Roy, so you finally taught the fat guy... Hey, Roy. So...
Yeah.
Hey. Abs...
Go to the crater. Grind down, that'll take us back to that. Actually, I might as well, because I can get that shiny object back down there.
Get out of here!
Stop! Stop hitting me from behind, you bastards! Ow. There. Are you still dealing with these noobs? Has to be something of... Oh, serum. Okay. Search. No, Twitch. Ah, hot cloth and hardware. Does this noob have anything? Cloth and hardware. So I auto heal after a period of time, and that is a good thing. I did notice that I bloody well got injured quickly enough. In fact, I'm going to see if I can do anything about that, because I did not like how quickly I got injured. That was pretty bad. I'm gonna power this up, I think. Injections last longer. Character. Okay, quick learner. What does it do? Experience from defeating enemies plus 10%. Seems kind of like I should get that regardless. Combat spirit. Not available, not available, not available, not available, not available. And add infinitum. I am here. I need to go to somewhere else. Well, let's keep exploring for a moment anyway. Oh, wait, we got some other crap there. Okay, so I guess we have to get all of these parts. So far, it looks alright. I mean, it's not the best game that I've ever played in my life, but it's not terrible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you gonna help me with that? No, apparently not. You're not gonna help me. Don't worry about me or anything, dudes. It's nice. It's cool. Is my teammates just gonna chill? I'm just gonna keep a rolling. Ah!
That's so weird. I never saw a dog attack like that before.
Yeah, that's strange.
I'll have to talk to
Yeah, I think we kind of got that by now. You absolute noob. Chemical components. So that could possibly be one of the reasons, eh? Where does it go? It doesn't actually tell me. I wish it said... I wish it would actually tell me where that's going to enter. Because otherwise I'm just kind of guessing. Alright, let's see if there's anything in these items. It's kind of handy that it does actually glow if there's something in them, however. Got loads of hardware. You got anything to... No?
Sorry. By the way,
It's true.
you know, I know that you've been playing.
If I understand right,
I know.
Got it.
You don't attack often like that, you don't look well.
You don't look so good.
Yeah. So you understand? I want to be. Hey.
The mechanic needs resistor.
That it? To be honest, if he can't find it himself.
Been here long?
Sorry, but with the seeing as how.
Something else.
Don't see guard dogs jumping,
Never seen
and nobody take.
the dog master. You can probably find him in the grounds behind recruitment if you.
Okay. You wanna tell me where the hell that dude is? Doc is there. The Blues Bob. Crater mess. Log, go to the recruitment office. I have no idea where the hell the recruitment office is. Doesn't sound particularly good. And you guys want to help me? No. Screw you then. I suppose on the plus side, I'm actually finding all the hardware and so forth that I need. Okay. So far I've been playing the game for I don't even know the amount of time, and I have some thoughts. It doesn't feel bad to play or anything like that. The storyline's okay. I mean, it's not like the best I've ever seen, but at the same time, it has a few annoyances, mostly on little nuances, such as the combat feels clunky. You guys probably ascertain this yourselves as you're watching me play, but it feels very, very, very much like often your AI partner, which is this noob, ironically enough called Innocence. I can only assume so because he's never actually struck anyone before when he's supposed to. It's actually nice you can skip that, however. And so that's kind of irritating. It's not the biggest problem, and I'm going to be curious how it deals with it when I finally get a weapon. Obviously that will somewhat help smooth things over. Go to the crater area. Let's try that. Right, looks like I'm leaving the area, and that probably is the area to go because I think we have to go to the crater zone. That would make sense anyway. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, nothing there. Another set of doors to open. Looks friendly. I will say, however, although I have some issues with the models overall, mostly on the characters' faces, if I'm honest, but the rest of it I'm actually fairly happy with. I mean, the graphics, sure, they're not as good as something like Crisis, but honestly speaking, I've seen it considerably worse. Let's have a look at the map. Okay. Blues, Saul. That looks like the dude to me. And we've also got Joe. I believe he's a secondary objective. No, he is not. He is a merchant. Okay. I wish you could mark things on the map. Can you do this at all? Feeling slowish. Yeah, I mean, well, I think we've kind of gathered that by now. So I have to head left, it looks like. This dude.
What'd you do before the war?
Nothing special, sir.
Great. Look, answer yes or no. It'll go faster. You good with your hands?
Not real?
I said yes or no. Can you write?
No, Sarge.
All right, buddy. Look, I'll put you in the kitchen and you'll peel roots. That'll do just fine. Next. First name, last name, former job.
Innocent Smith, apprentice electrician.
Innocent? Shit, I'll never get used to these names. Sorry, buddy, but your innocence doesn't stand much of a chance around here, if it's not already gone. Apprentice electrician, you said? You start learning the job? Really?
Yes, Sergeant. I'd probably be an electrician today, but the war...
Fine, fine. We'll put you in the power plant. For once, we'll have somebody remotely qualified for it. All right, next.
Well, he's a happy camper.
Poor kid. Those Aurora bastards take him young. First name, last name, for... Hey, you're not new. Roy Defiance or something like that.
Temperance, actually. But don't sweat it. I never got used to it either.
What do you want? Didn't we already give you something to do?
Yeah, you did. I unload equipment crates. But I heard you need more people for the cleaning?
Yeah, it's true. And you're good at fighting, right? They say you kicked the shit out of the fat guy. Can't say you didn't deserve it, though.
I love how everyone just refers to him as the fat guy.
Good shape, right?
I know, but moving crates is boring me shitless. Some action would be a nice change.
Very well. I'll reassign you. Go talk to the guards at the top of the drilling well. But don't come bitching to me if you're missing an arm when you come back.
Oh dear. Okay, so I think I'm going to actually play that bit. Right, so we have to go to the drilling well, which would be up there. So that looks like this way to me. Unless I am being awful with directions. Okay, we are not.
If I've got that... Wait,
I'm just going to ignore that dude. He's annoying and I want to punch him repeatedly. He looks like old Snake mixed with Charles Bronson.
You one of the new cleaning recruits?
Yeah, been to the recruitment office.
Hey, aren't you the guy who fought with the Fat Ones gang?
Yeah, so what? He a friend of yours?
Yeah, maybe so. But hotheads like you make our job a lot harder. Take a gun from the counter at the back. Because you're gonna need your buddies to survive. And as for us, now get down.
Okay, well, okay, I get the idea with the sprinting. I'm going to keep doing it for a moment just so the game understands that I can indeed sprint. Do you understand, game? Go, shut up. Alright.
I came to get a gun. Here. The charges are fully loaded, but if you come across the guys from the last squad, the ones who didn't come back up, I mean, take their guns and bring them back to me.
All right, well,
perfect. Hurry up.
Okay, we are going to be blowing pew 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 in just a few moments. I'm almost certain, possibly certain. I don't know. I don't even know where the hell I am. I love how they just leave me alone in an area. No, it looks like we can actually search that. It can't be. New objective. Find a way to divert weapons. Innocence has left. He's probably getting raped right now. That's why that's just come up. Right, Yo. Okay, shouldn't I have a gun? Seriously, shouldn't I have, like, something to go pew 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 with? Ah, item, nail gun. Okay, so how do you actually get to the tactics menu? Equipped by default, but I don't know how you actually get to the tactics menu. T doesn't work before anyone yells. Okay, okay. So let's go to controls. How do we get to the tactics menu? Q. Seems reasonable. Q. Sand throw and nails. I'm going to issue that to be... I'm going to make that number 1. I have a feeling I'm going to be really wanting that. I'm going to put 3 as health regeneration. Yeah. Requires a target. Okay. Interesting.
Always gotta be. Are you? No.
Okay, we're going to have some whiny bitching. Sobriety has joined. And courtesy has joined. Now you have a nail gun, assign it to it. Okay, I've just actually done that, so... Tactics menu... Yeah! Uh-oh. Pound on something, you noobs. Yeah, fear me. And have a kick as well. Yeah. Alright, it's not as like he turns into an FPS, but we have a vague idea of what to do.
You sure are a tough one. Destroy a nest, son of a bitch. Glad we're in the same squad, buddy.
Yes, great. But I think we could have got a couple on the quiet before the others showed up. What the fuck are you doing? These guys are all...
I'm guessing we can't get up that.
Across the last squad, we should look for anything useful, so...
Oh, they didn't actually get that far. Liver and handmade grenade, I think that just said. Yeah! Yeah, I'm gonna pew pew pew. You could kind of fire quicker than that, by the way. Pew pew pew! Yeah, mash that button. For some reason I just got massive slowdown there. Maybe it was the recording, I don't know. Yeah, that's better. Search this little noob. Looked like I was pulling that out of his anus, which wasn't exactly ideal. Oh, we got a bone. That's helpful. Okay, as a pro tip game, I would like to skip that every time. Okay. Ow. Oh, yeah, I'm happy. I'll take that. Okay. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Combat is getting a little better now. I've got some diversity into it. That reminds me, actually, speaking of diversity, I've actually got some points, so I might as well. Now, let's see what we've got. Science of Evasion. 25 Okay. Physical damage reduction. Okay, what about these ones? Stealth increased by 30%. Skill are not mastered. Art of blinding. Subtlety. That's actually kind of cool. Armed attacks have a 5%. I'm gonna get that. Now gun have 15% more chance to wound. Now gun deals 30% crafting ammunition for class 2. Alright, that sounds a very good idea since I'm basically, you know, crying every time I shoot it with lack of damage. Alright, that looks like a dude. Hopefully he'll have the items I... Nope, he doesn't. Oh, I hate that. I really do. That in itself lowers the game's marking. I'm sorry, I know that sounds petty, but it is extremely irritating just to have to keep doing that. I don't know why you can't just carry on the game. In other words, why does it, you know, stop? It's not like it's a massive epic battle or something like that has gone on. You know, I can understand if it's like a quest item, and I need that quest item and it doesn't want me to not realise that I have the aforementioned quest item. But when it's the case of, actually, bro, you've just got I don't know, a lump of coal, I kind of like to continue playing the game, actually. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me being petty. I'm not sure. Maybe that's being nitpicky, if you will. Okay, so we entered there, I think. So let's try... What, this way, maybe? I think it would be this way. It might be this way. Well, I'm assuming it's this way because I don't actually know which way I came in from. I'm assuming I came in through the crater area. Alright, it doesn't look familiar, and this... Okay, definitely doesn't seem familiar. Right, shoot all the noobs. Okay, I have no ammo. Do not shoot all the noobs. Ow! He has a power attack. Didn't realise that. You know what? Have a kick, bitch. Yeah. I'll work this arm out. It'll be like... This arm will be like 3 times big. Ow! Don't bloody stumble me, you son of a... Yeah, heard you like dust in the face. Oh dear, that ain't good. Don't... Ah! I hate when enemies team up on you like that and you can't do anything other than just keep getting hit. I also really wish you could lock onto an enemy. Maybe you can. Perhaps I'm missing that. Yeah. Ow! Quit it. Where the hell are my teammates? Oh dear. No! No! Where the hell are my teammates? Are they all dead? I'm just gonna keep running. I think that's a good approach. Oh, thank goodness. Right, let me smack up. Let me smack these eggs. Okay, so block last minute to counter.
Hey guys, and seriously, that's the Bugs tunnels. That's fucking weird.
Almost looks like pre-turmoil shit.
Holy,
I said,
we got you sure.
Yeah, I'll do that in a moment. First of all... Ah, that's good. So, I guess the decision time needs to be made. Is this game worth buying? Honestly, it has some problems. Combat is a bit clunky. Storyline's okay, actually, at the moment. I don't have a problem with it. It's written a little bit cheesily in parts, but honestly, I've seen considerably worse, and I would forgive it for that. It's the little things that make this game annoying. Such as, for example, too much stuff being bound on the left mouse button is annoying. But the other problem is a more...
Give it a rest, guy.
Okay, so?
Give it a rest, guy.
Okay, we said so.
Alright, we have to go back up. Anyway, as I was saying, the other problem I have with the game is a more simple one, if you will. That is, quite simply put, that... Oh, wait, I didn't see that dude there. It feels somewhat clunky in combat. This is when you're primarily doing melee attacks. The guns aren't too bad, but when you start getting into melee, it becomes extremely hit. And I don't have a problem with that per se. Is it this way? I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yeah, no. Wait, actually, I could go this way and then come out the left as well. Alright, fair enough. I can go that way. I don't have a particular big problem with it. Yeah, okay, I thought it was that way. But I think there are some other issues, such as, for example, why can't I simply have a mini-map at the bottom corner of the screen? That would make life so much simpler. Ow! I also wish you could lock onto foes more effectively. Combat isn't bad, it just feels a bit... Okay, I tried to actually time that. Ammo won't be a problem, and I ran out in about 2 seconds.
Wait a second.
Yeah, what's this? Aha! Aha, ha 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 ha. Weapons for the battle. Okay. Wonder what happens if we can continue to go forward. Ah, we have items. Serum and alloy. So we have to head right, okay. At the junction, head right. Okay. Follow it, and we should be near where we want to be. So we just have to head left. And...
You're not a little, like, nuts or something? What are you thinking of doing?
We can't go back up with all this stuff, but if I tell the guards where to find them...
Shit, never thought a bounty would get you heated up like that sobriety prick. What do you want?
I'm sick of hanging around these caves. You want to go back up?
Yeah, I think we got all the bastards. We're gonna get a great reward. And we'll see what they say about all...
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's simple.
What the fuck are you doing there? Sick of it already? Your shift's not over yet.
That's not it. I found something down there.
Well, let's see. And just what it...
Nah, seriously? There's some kind of... The guy over here says they're...
Yeah, right, and I bet he told you...
There really is something in one of the tunnels. Something metal, manufactured. If you didn't put it there, it's gotta be pretty old. Up to you if you want to risk ignoring it just because you can't stand me, but your boss might not think the same way if he hears about it.
Alright, we'll call the boss, and you better not be shitting us to get out of working. Our technomancer's not exactly a bug.
Interesting.
I've been told you've...
Yes, sir.
If they... So,
I'm not the one. He did. I just saw metal scraps down a hole in...
enough. You...
There really is metallic debris in one of the tunnels dug by the moles. Old metal, manufactured. That's why I think it could be what's left of some colonial facility. And do you have much experience with colonial facilities? Not really. It's just a guess. Well, well. A smart prisoner. This camp is Mary, my dear. Do go down and see what the...
Yes,
and take him with you.
Yes.
It's
Interesting.
Here. We didn't go down. The debris looked straight.
Oh, really? You were right. It does look like...
Sobriety has left. Who am I actually going down with? Oh, okay. Apparently with her.
I imagine a lot of people would mistake it for drilling debris. What did you do before the war?
Well, what the...
That ain't good. That ain't good. Okay, I want her abilities. Well, that worked well. Oh, you... She could shoot lightning, I'm going at it with a stick. Really?
I'll draw it off. Try to protect the girl. Are you crazy?
Destroy the egg mole. Okay, so apparently the creature is too tough. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, you are a bastard. Anything that creeps up the... Are you seriously just going to be chilling? Are you absolutely that serious?
So would you care to explain what we're supposed to do now?
I'm not actually sure, really.
She's waking up. I'm done here. No way I'm sticking around. You stay with your girlfriend.
What?
Mary, whatever your name is, charge some fluid now. We need a powerful shot to collapse this tunnel, or that thing will follow us.
But what about the relics? No, we can't just...
For fuck's sake, hurry. I'll try and draw deeper into the cave, but I won't last long.
Okay, so this is bloody perfect. Oh, you're shitting me. While you're charging up your Kamehameha... Uh-oh.
A shame we'll never know what was in that tunnel. Unless we send a squad to clear all that mess.
With that creature down
I've got to
there,
say, she's pretty
with
cool
all due
looking
respect,
character design.
man, I don't know many people with the guts to do...
And you?
I worked with one, once. Nothing more.
Really? Fine, let's go.
Roy, if you need a hand for a job or something...
Master,
They were...
the tunnels were inhabited by a queen who had to run away and collapse.
Mary, I am sure you did what had to be done. I told you not to take any unnecessary...
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call this video here. It's a fairly lengthy one. So, what are my thoughts? I've been playing this for the, the last whatever it is now. I honestly don't know how long I've been playing this. And, I didn't like it at the start, I'll be honest. But having played it some more, I think it's growing on me. The story is a little bit more interesting than what I originally give it credit for. It does have some cheesy lines in there, but honestly speaking, I can get around those. The combat, however, does have some issues, and it isn't smooth. Now, I know it's not an action game. I know that, but even for an RPG, or actiony RPG, it feels a bit sticky. Something like Jade Empire, for example, does this a lot better. I'm not terribly against it. It just feels a bit clunky when you're attacking, and enemy AI, I'm sorry, can be a bit off as well. Also, your squad mates could be a bit more useful. But aside from that, it's a good game. It's not a brilliant game. It's not the best game you're ever going to play. However, if you can get it for a decent price and you're a fan of this type of genre, you'll like it. If you're not a fan of this type of genre, there are better examples to get you to become a fan of the genre. But still, it's not a bad game at all. It's sandwiched in a reasonably good time right now. There's not anything huge out. Next month, of course, we're going to have a few games, but right now it's relatively quiet. So anyway, it's not bad. I'd suggest checking out if it's your cup of tea. It does have some inherent flaws in there. You will know by the video, however, whether you can abide them. However, I will also stress that some of this stuff, such as the UI annoyances that I mentioned, could be patched. Very easy to patch, and it would fix a lot of these issues really simply. So I'd say that if it got a good patch that fixed these bugs, it would be a hell of a lot better. As it is, it's a good game if you're into this thing. If not, I'd probably skip it. Regardless, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I am going to get going, as I have a lot more recording to do, don't you know. So take care, and bye for now.